These are the three reasons why you are not employed at this point in time. You've not searched hard enough, and the skill set that you possess and your experience is not what the market demands. And maybe your location is also an issue. If you are truly looking for a job, your LinkedIn must be up to date. You must be sending out applications daily, 2 to 3 applications. You need to be aggressive if you really want this. Not only through those channels, but talk to people who are in the industry, reach out to your relatives, and reach out to your friends. If you really need a job, you must be a bit aggressive on that front. But I think among the most important reason is that is number two that we've mentioned, and it has to do with your skill set versus what is required in the labor market. If you can see that you've been looking for this specific job and you are not finding it, maybe it is time to look for alternative jobs. I know that you are educated, that you are trained, that you're experienced in this field, but if there are no opportunities, it is time to look elsewhere. You don't have to start a completely new degree. You can just reskill, or you can even use the experience and the skills that you currently have to look for something else. I understand that you study economics, that's what you love, and that's what you really want to do. But at this point in time, the most important thing is to get you employed, because as you get into the labor market, it is much easier for you to move around from one job to the next, or even move up, than when you are sitting and not doing anything. Maybe this is also a note of caution for those who are employed, that do not stop reskilling and upskilling yourself. Skills can easily become redundant, but if you continuously keep up to date in your specific field or even acquire other skills from outside your area of specialties, you stand a better chance of being employed. And yes, this is true. The more educated you are, the more the chances of you being employed. I know you've had a lot of people complaining that saying that so and so went to school but they are unemployed, so and so has a degree but they're unemployed. But the truth of the matter is that you stand a much better chance if you are educated to have a job. Look at the unemployment rate. Look at unemployment rate across different qualification levels or education levels rather. Then you will see that being educated puts you in a much better place in the labor market. So do not underestimate. If you get a training opportunities that you have a time for, please take it in. And we will say it again: location, location, location. Unemployment rate in Gauteng is very different from unemployment rate in the Western Cape, in the Northwest, of in Limpopo. So basically, your chances of finding employment greatly depends on where you are or where you are searching. In short, I would say be ready to relocate. I know your relatives are here. I know your friends and family, and you grew up here. But if you really want better outcomes for yourself and your career, you need to be willing to relocate. Yes, we spoke about different employment rates within South Africa, but maybe let's take it a step further. And let me say this: South Africa is not the only country in the world. I'm appealing to you to be open minded. This is a serious time for your career. If you don't work, you won't eat. You won't support your family, and you'll be a burden on other people. So, if you really want to increase your chances of securing employment that's meaningful, please do not be area bound. Wherever an opportunity arises, consider it. Good luck for 2026. Merry Christmas.